So I realized that it's been literally months since I've actually gone out and shot something and vlogged. I've been doing videos in my office forever now, it seems like. So decided to link up with Edward. What's up? He's from Rhino Camera Gear. If you guys haven't heard of them before, they make some of the best sliders in the game. We decided to meet up and do a little video talking about camera movement. Who's this guy? Who's this man's? You guys remember?
Out here getting in my daily workout.
C2, what the? What?
It's not actually mine.
So I've actually been out on this parking garage before, back in one of my old videos, and we've got some friends here, as you can see. Edward, please explain to me what's happening here.
Right now, we're getting a time lapse with Rhino Slider Evo. It's really sketchy though. Like, check this out. Look at that drop. Like, it'd be game over. I'd just cry if all my gear fell right now.
Would you just jump off?
Like, I'm risking it for the biscuit.
Oh wow, taking my lines. For the vlog.
So one of my favorite and probably one of the easiest forms of camera movement for cinematic sequences is something like a reveal shot. You can use it to sort of slide past objects and reveal what's in the frame. Kind of helps to establish and immerse the viewer in what you're shooting. All you're really gonna do is sort of slide past an object like this to reveal more of what's in the frame. All right, Killian, give me a legit tip on how to make a better cinematic sequence.
Number one thing, sound design. So it's really important that while you're getting the shots, you really just make sounds like go for like full Peter McKinnon, in camera. So like you'll be getting a pan, and then like a helicopter flies by. If you're getting a shot of me like taking this out of the bag, it would be like
nailed it.
Got it.
Okay, so like.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So is this how you get those cool Instagram shots? Or?
Cool drone vertical.
What?
Wow, gang signs. This is how you what? Well, yoga time.
So one really critical thing to remember when you're creating cinematic sequences is you can't always just shoot camera movement one way. One really helpful thing to create a really good looking sequence is to know what kind of song or music you're going to be using for that particular sequence. So then you can shoot the camera movement to fit that. It can be really easy to kind of mismatch music with your camera movement or your style of editing or something like that. So if you have a song in your head that you're going to be using that's like very high paced, very upbeat, then you're gonna wanna shoot movement that matches along with that has a lot of energy, that has a lot of flowing movement that you can cut seamlessly together. But at the same time, if you're shooting something that's more mellow or doesn't have a lot of energy, it would be important. So in that case, you probably want to avoid using those like crazy fast in-camera transitions with lots of little zooms that cuts together in editing with all those songs, and maybe do something more along the lines of like wider and broader establishing shots, stuff that's a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. You kind of focus on your composition, you know, really look for those broad views that just engage the viewer. The main point I'm trying to get at here is take the time to kind of envision what your sequence might look like in your head. So while you're out shooting those sequences, you can use camera movement as a tool in order to make your stuff look better. So when it comes to camera movement, of course, you can do a lot of things handheld. In fact, I did a video talking all about handheld movement and why I think a lot of people limit themselves thinking that they can't do it because they don't have a gimbal, or they don't have a slider. But speaking of sliders, you guys might have seen while we were out filming the B-roll today, filming the cinematic sequences, that we were shooting a lot of stuff on the Rhino Slider Evo. And speaking of sliders, we've got one here, brand new, in the case. Ed here is gonna show us how to set it up.
Let's do it.
Something like that. That's louder than I was expecting. So what do we have here?
So this is Rhino Slider Evo, what we were using all day mobbing around Portland. What are we doing? Like a little setup video right here?
Yeah, I think we're just gonna crack it open and
Cool, let's do it.
run us through it.
So obviously Velcro, and then
That's in there.
cable. Yep, motion controller. We can kind of toss the case now. Got the leg set up, motion controller. What's nice about the controllers, there's 4 magnets back here, so it kind of just pops on right to the motor. You have a ball head you can put on?
Do have a ball head. Ball head?
Boom. Mount the camera. So powering on Rhino Motion now. Really intuitive. Right now, you have 4 options. Right now we're shooting on a Rhino Slider Evo 24-inch, so we're gonna go with that one. We do have to turn on the arc unit, so we're gonna power that on. And if you look down here, it's gonna say not paired. And so if you go quickly to settings, arc on, it's gonna switch to paired. And pretty much from there, so we're gonna create a new move here. We're gonna go live motion, terminal to slide, and it's actually gonna calibrate to figure out how close it is to the end. And you turn the wheel to slide to set your in and your out point. So let's do like a wide sweeping shot. We'll set the...
So what we're basically doing is we're setting the angle this camera is going to be at this point.
Yep.
So
And then once you press OK, it'll set it to the second point.
so
and
they
this
go to
is-
the other end.
Exactly. And so we could do like a wide sweeping shot like this.
All
Pretty
right.
much. The move is set, the in and the out. And actually if you move in real time, it'll actually show the move itself.
Whoa! And all you literally need to do is turn the wheel like that.
Yep, and you can
Damn,
go-
that thing cruises.
You can go as slow as you want, or you can just rip it and go like as fast as you want.
Look at that thing go.
Yeah. Actually show the looping function too, actually,
We'll just go back and forth.
by itself,
Whoa.
which is pretty awesome. What this function is good for is if you're shooting an interview, a lot of times you're a one-man band and you want to be able to like sit down and do the questions with your interviewee. But a lot of times you have to man the camera. So what this allows you to do is just do that all autonomously. So you could just focus on asking the interviewee the questions.
Right.
So
Okay.
first, let's do like a tracking shot. Let's say they were sitting right there. We can set the duration on like how long it takes from the slider to get to one end to the other. So we'll just do like 15 seconds, 14 seconds. And the ramp is actually how smooth it goes to the other end of the slider if it kind of eases in and eases out.
Right. Okay.
And now you have a fully automatic slider movement.
So if I'm understanding you correctly here, we could just set that up on the tripod, start talking, and it's just gonna do its
Exactly.
own thing.
All fully automatic.
Okay, so yeah, instead of the camera just being stationary on a tripod, it's now moving back and forth and panning and creating this awesome looking automated shot. But yeah, okay, well, so this is definitely probably one of the most unique filmmaking tools I've ever used. But instead of us just showing you guys today, we're gonna give one to one of you guys. So it's not just the slide, like we're giving the full package, isn't it? Like
It's like $1,400 to $1,500 for the full setup that you
it's
see.
the entire thing. It's the
Yeah.
24-inch carbon fiber slider with the motion, with the arc, the full package, everything we just showed you guys here. On top of that, we're gonna give you guys my entire bundle of all of my Lightroom presets and LUTs. If you guys have seen the link down in my description, I have the little LUT and what I use to color grade my videos and stuff. It's been a while since I've talked about that. But we're gonna give you a full bundle along with that. This is literally a lot of stuff.
pretty
Like, this
sweet
is the
deal.
biggest giveaway I've ever done.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet deal, honestly. But we just really want to give back to you guys because we wouldn't be here without you guys, and we know how expensive gear can get, so we want to help out.
So of course, because we're talking about camera movement, we figured it'd only be fitting to give away a really unique tool specifically for that. So if you guys want to enter the giveaway, which you should, you really should, you could win literally a lot of stuff, click the link down in the description. Be steps there. It's going to be hosted on Gleam, so you guys know how that works.
Yeah.
I think that's all I got.
Are you doing the
Then you do the clap.
clap intro, the clap outro?
So with that being said, I'm going to end the video here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, if you haven't already. See you in the next video.